And we are live.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
My first
Welcome,
time live,
everybody. I know.
so
We
I'm a
got
little
Vicky.
nervous.
She got her new computer and she's here
Yeah,
today. So, yay.
yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? I couldn't remember the name of your channel, so I didn't put it in the
Well,
chat. But
I
tell
just
me.
came up with it.
Okay.
It's Heartprint Intuitive.
Ooh, heart print intuitive.
Yeah,
I love that.
thank
That's
you.
wonderful. That's
Thank
wonderful.
you.
So is it up and running or you have to do it?
No, I'm not started yet.
Okay.
I
Okay.
wanted to get home and get, my
No, I get it.
regular computer and all that
Yeah.
stuff going.
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah,
fabulous. Well, we'll definitely
thank
let
you.
people when you are up and running and you can get some subscribers coming into your channel. That would
Yeah,
be wonderful.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh. So I
Wait
want
for
to say hi
notifications.
to Viviani and Lottie and Jeff.
Oh,
How are you this morning? It's good to see you. And everybody's saying, "Wow, Aley, you're up early today."
oh.
No, they're not
I'm
saying
not
it, but they're
getting
thinking it.
chat at all.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I I usually start around 11 or 12. I had my friend was supposed to come in from the air in fly in from Boston today at around 1, so that's why I wanted to come on early. And
That's fine.
but she's sick. We have to cancel. So anyway, it's
Oh,
all good. Yeah,
isn't
it's all
that
good.
so disappointing?
I know it is.
I'm
It
sure
is.
you had all kinds of plans. And,
We had plans, and I feel bad because this is her highlight of the year. She stays at home most of the time, so this, she felt bad,
it
but
always works that way.
it
Something
does.
happens.
It does. Yep. Mary Thornberry says hi. It's nice to
Hi,
meet you.
Mary.
Yeah, and Vicky Howell, that's in the chat. This is Vicky, and she has started doing, I guess, channeling
Uh
and
huh.
card reading, and she was in Vegas for a while working with a psychic, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And she and her husband decided to go back home to Missouri, and she may be heading back that way at some point, but I'm happy to have her here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Nice to see everybody.
yeah. So let's talk a little bit about Vicky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I know you want to share some stuff with us, but let's start a little bit sooner than that with when did you start getting interested in all this kind
oh
of work?
gosh, probably most of my life.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I started trying to learn astral traveling when I was like 13. And
Wow.
oh, yeah,
Okay.
I was doing, meditations without even realizing I was doing it. I didn't know,
Uh-huh.
I had no one that was teaching me. I was
Uh-huh.
getting every book I could find, on astral travel and psychics and everything. And that's kind of how it all, and astrology. I always loved astrology, but I don't know
Uh-huh.
a whole lot about it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
beginning intermediate kind of area.
Yeah.
So,
Wonderful. Well, that's kind of how I started too, Vicky, but that was probably a lot further back than you because it was in high schoolish times in the 70s, and you'd go to
yeah,
the
me
bookstore
too.
to you too. I'd go to the bookstore to try to find anything on astrology, and all they had was the little books that told you what your year was
Exactly.
going to be
I bought
like.
those every week at the grocery store. Yeah, I
Yes, and
know.
yeah,
That's all you could find.
that's all you could find. That's all. They didn't even have stuff on like Buddhism or anything in the bookstore.
No,
None of that. None of that.
no.
No.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, we had to wait until technology caught up with us a little bit more.
Absolutely. We were
Yeah,
picking and choosing out the air what we could
yeah.
find. Yeah,
What we could find. Yep.
exactly.
So it was in about the 90s when I think a lot of things really started to come out. So
Absolutely.
did you change? Did you add anything to that interest at that point?
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
did.
I've always been doing that. When I was in
Okay.
college, I was an honors English student, so I was working on a book and all of that, and I was getting into the more of the paranormal with that. I'm still working on that book. I've kind of
Oh,
restarted
wow.
it since then.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had to drop out of college because my husband had a heart attack, and
Oh
then
my.
had to have a quintuple bypass. So, I mean, it was,
Yeah. Oh, I'm
you
sorry
know,
to
I
hear that.
couldn't do it
Yeah.
all. My kids were
No,
still young and it was just too much. So,
sure.
because I was doing 3 classes, you know, 3 times
Hmm.
a week, and that was a lot of homework.
Yeah.
So, you
Yeah.
know, and
I get
writing
it.
my book, I had to put it on the shelf and wait until a good time to restart it. And I
Hmm.
restarted it about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I'm
Oh, good.
slowly
Okay.
but surely getting there.
Slowly
Yeah,
and surely. Well, good for you. I'm happy to
thank
hear
you.
that. So,
Thank
what
you.
spurred you back into wanting to do readings or wanting to
Oh,
take classes?
that's come about in the last, I'd say, 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Before Trump came on the scene, and before the the pandemic and all of that, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I was watching every channel I could find on the occult and everything,
Hmm.
and
Yep.
learning to get deeper into meditation, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was going to see a psychic. Oh, I can't remember the name of the store, but I was taking classes and things there,
Uh-huh.
and getting readings and that kind of thing. And then I started watching Kirsten Langston.
Oh,
She
okay.
was the
Yeah.
first one, and she had
Uh-huh.
Linda G on, of course. That's
Oh,
where Linda
yeah.
got, first
Yes.
noticed by everybody in the community. And
Uh-huh.
I started following person after person after person. And I know everybody's seen me in chat, and that's kind of, how
Yeah.
it's grown.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's really cool. I'm trying to think how I started out. I think it was with I think I found Andrea at Lilac Lantern. That's where
yeah.
I don't even know if she's on it. I don't think she's
I
on
know.
it.
I don't know
Yeah.
where she went.
I don't either. No, I don't. Maybe her work got too busy and she had to
That's what
take it
I'm
off
thinking.
from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I was like you. It was. Oh, somebody please tell me that this man's not going to win this election, or this man.
Oh, I
We
was
got to get
sick.
rid of this
I was
man.
sick
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
week
yeah.
when he
I know.
won. I was
Yeah,
just devastated,
yeah. Thank
and
God
I didn't
everybody
want to
came
start
on
the
here,
election
and
anymore.
Linda did. Linda mostly calmed everybody down. I think she was the
Yeah,
big person that did that. But
yeah,
wow. Well, that's cool. And so we just dip our toes in, and then it leads us down this labyrinth of.
absolutely. Yeah, it's like the tree of life.
It
The roots
is.
start and keep growing, and you get more branches as you go up.
You're right.
You
You're
know.
absolutely right. Yep.
Yeah,
And so many of us, so many in the last 2 years, I would say, have joined us here. And,
absolutely,
between subscribers and new people and new channels, it's been really quite a big growth spurt.
absolutely, and I
Really?
love it. I
Yeah.
love it. There
Yeah.
weren't enough of us on there
Oh,
when
yeah.
it first started, and it's just
Yeah.
bloomed. I
That's
love
very
it.
true. And we welcome any more. It sounds crazy, but it really is needed. We need to
Yeah,
have it all, out there and to help other people calm down and relax.
absolutely. Everybody's got a different gift or a different
They do.
variation of our gifts.
They do. Yes,
And it makes it
absolutely.
nice when you can
It
find
does.
someone that you can relate to.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
So I want to say hello to Leah, first of all. I hope Diana told me you had surgery on your hand, I believe, yesterday, and I hope you're feeling better. Um, please take time to heal. I want to say hello to Sue Toffee and prayers for her. His name is Lee. And so, okay, well, I know that these cats are going to be a little upset with the move that you're making, Sue. So remember that
Yeah.
that you take it easy. I also want to say hello, Anya. Anya Ashdown is here. It's nice to
Hi,
see you
Anya.
too. And our Carl is here from the UK. So we're happy to have him here. And let's see. Anyway, yeah, thank you. So Vicky has dipped her toes into some channeling. And is
Yeah.
it automatic writing channeling that you're doing?
Automatic writing. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So please feel free to share what you'd like to share with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've just got a couple, and they're not very long.
Hmm.
Um, the first one from June 23rd.
Okay.
These things you're experiencing are temporary. You will be going through stages of awakening further. Give your attention to how you are feeling each moment and listen quietly in the stillness. This will give you peace. Keep this in your heart and let it expand. Feel the intuition rising and expanding. Your heart, feel your heart feeling, your feeling your crown chakra tingling, and the songs you hear to speak to you. This is us, your guide.
Oh, wow. I love that. And it's such a message of peace, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
It's
found that
beautiful.
most of them have been like that.
I bet they're brought in to calm you down or calm down the collective. Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
next one is from June 28th.
Okay.
This is the beginning of a new dawn. Remember to let your heart hear for you and speak from the heart the truth we give you. We are with you always in the stillness and the noise. Bring your soul back to stillness. Speak to us when you're worried or stressed and listen quietly in the stillness. You will find here the calm over the noise.
Wow. That's very nice
That's
again.
all.
Yeah. Were you surprised when it first started working? Were
No,
you like, wow? No. Okay.
no,
So
I've been working with this for quite a while, but in the last, I'd say, 3 or 4 months,
mhm.
it's become more frequent and more intense.
Yeah.
More focused.
Mhm.
So, I really love that.
Do you
And I
feel called to do it, or is it like you just know you're gonna sit
I
down and
just I just know I have to sit down and write it.
okay, okay,
Yeah. And when I
cool.
when I meditate, I usually bring my notebook out. I
Okay.
scry with a candle,
Uh-huh.
and
Good.
it centers me and brings me into that calmness. And I
Wow.
can literally feel the warmth coming over me.
That's
And I
fabulous.
have to stop gazing at the candle and just start writing.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
But you're working with the flame,
Oh
obviously,
yeah.
of the candle.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
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 Okay.
And I get gold light shooting out from the candle into me.
Wow. That's very
Yeah.
cool, Vicky. That's very
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. So are those the only 2 you have for now?
Oh no, I have more.
You have
I
more?
didn't want to lay it
No,
on it.
no, it's okay. You can do one more. How about one more?
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
sure. I have a whole bunch of them starred.
Yes, Anya is saying your audio's hard. It's a little distorted. That's why I had her turn it up a little bit. And
Okay. Let me hold on. Let me get this off
okay.
here.
Yeah.
If I disappear, I'll come back.
Okay.
Is that better?
This talk again.
Is that better?
I think so. I think so.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed I'm kind of pixelating when I move. So,
Oh yeah. Okay. It
yeah.
might be that your internet connection. There might other people in the house right now
Oh,
using it.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. June 29th. We have been talking to you for a very long time, but we were tuned out while you tried to live your life. But you found that your paths kept going in a bad direction. While we waited for you and guarded you, you now are coming to life in our love, and you are changing your heart to be with us. Keep listening and feeling our messages. We will give you all you need.
I love that. And the reason I do more than anything is I think all of us went through that. It's like we
Absolutely.
we we go through we're doing our work and something distracts us, so we have to step
Hmm.
away from the work that we want to really do. Or, we had to raise children or we had to go whatever it was we were doing. And those guides, I have felt that way, that they're like, strumming their fingers, but they're being very
Exactly.
patient. And then
Exactly. And
at this
sometimes
age,
tapping you in the head,
yeah,
like, hey,
rapping you in the head.
mm-hmm,
Yep. But they have to wait till we're ready. And,
exactly.
a lot of us are more ready now than ever for lots of reasons. But, I think a lot of us, we had the urgency to come here and to be the light workers that are needed on the earth at this time. But we distractions from 3D world sucked us
Yeah,
in, really. And what can you do? You can only do what you can do. Yeah.
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 That's
Wow.
why I like I'm kind of separated from everybody else in the house down here.
Uh-huh.
I have a room in the basement,
Uh-huh.
and I have to separate myself from everything just
Right.
to recenter myself before I can go
Sure.
into the fray, you know.
Oh, well, just an FYI to those who may not know, sharing a house with some MAGA people is very
Yes.
difficult to do. And
Yeah,
I applaud you really because I have a hard enough time dealing with them in the outside of my, outside world.
absolutely.
So
Well,
we
luckily they're not very
understand.
vocal about it. They kind of keep their opinions quiet
That's good.
because
That's
they
good.
their
Yeah.
dad and I know, know better.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Yes. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to know. But still, that energy is there, and you can't. When you're working in the higher realms, it's very difficult because. So I'm glad
absolutely.
you have your own space.
Oh
That's
yeah,
that's
I
really,
had
that's
to.
yeah.
I had
I know.
to.
Yeah, that's all right. So Laurie's here. Hi, Laurie. And who else? Wait for it, Anya says. And there's Ness. Ness is here. And yeah, everybody send Sue, Toffee's cat, Lee, lots of love. Yes, we are taking questions. So go ahead and put them in, Leah. That's fine. We will
Yeah,
chit chat here until we get enough questions to go with. And
yeah.
do you do tarot and oracles,
Yes, I
or
do.
you do
Yes, I
both?
do.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wonderful. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
I bought my first tarot deck and then it just blew up.
You
I've got
mean,
quite a few.
yeah, I was going to say, if you only knew, I have 3 cabinets full of stuff, plus my stuff here, plus my stuff here, plus under here. I probably have 400 or 500 decks,
Oh
I
my
swear to
God.
God.
Isn't that
And I don't use
wonderful?
them all. Some that
You
just don't
can't.
resonate. Yeah.
I
Yes.
know. I know.
Yeah.
I've got a couple like that I bought that I thought I would really love,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just
Well,
didn't
you have
feel
to
it with
try them
them.
out. You kind of have to try them
Yeah.
out and see.
And
So
if you see them in a store, they're all wrapped up and you
they're all
can't
wrapped
get
up.
a feeling from them,
That's right. That's
you
absolutely
know?
right. So on
Yeah.
her neighborhood is overwhelmingly MAGA,
She's getting
but
blue fairy hair.
her closest neighbors are Democrats. She's getting blue fairy hair, even as well, there you go. So
Isn't that great?
I know
Did
you
you
picked
see
the
my
right house to
bird?
move next to, didn't you? What does yours say?
It says, now I'm reading upside down and
I
backwards. So
understand.
may you may you touch dragonflies and stars, dance with fairies, and talk to the moon.
Isn't that sweet? I
I
love that.
love it. I love it. This is one of my
And they all
favorite
think
books.
we're those people that don't understand all think, of course, that we're just like cuckoo. And
Exactly.
I don't really care. I don't
I
care.
wear this out in public. It's like take it as you want, you know?
That's right. There are other people that are having full body tattoos of you know who. Now that to me is
Yeah.
cuckoo. Yeah.
That is cuckoo.
Oh
They'll
my.
regret it, I'm sure someday.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. They will. They will. Uh, because time has a way also of my friend's daughter, when she was 19, she put Curious George on her arm, the big monkey,
Yeah.
holding a banana.
Oh my God.
Now she's like 35 and she's not happy having that there anymore.
No. I mean, when you're a teenager,
I know.
it's different than when you grow up.
Yeah. 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 And I guess it's fairly expensive and painful to take them off.
It is.
I don't
It
know. Is
it
it?
is. I looked into it. Yeah,
Okay.
I was a massage therapist for 14 years.
Oh,
And
okay.
so I was looking into maybe doing, tattoo removal
Sure.
but I would
Yeah.
have to go back to school again, become an esthetician, do all of
Oh,
that. And I just,
no.
I,
Yeah.
I mean, I was already in my 50s. So, I went to massage school when I was 50, 51 or
Good
52.
for you. Good for you.
Oh,
It's never
yeah.
too late. Yeah, it's never too
Yeah.
late. Yeah.
I'm a crone too.
Yep. That's awesome. Look who came in. There's
Oh,
Kelly.
yes.
Well, I'm not having, you can tell Mercury's in retrograde.
Hi,
Woo, hi,
Kelly.
Kelly. It's great to see you, honey. I'm glad you came
Yes.
by. Yes.
I'm
That's
dipping
wonderful.
my toes in, Kelly.
Well, she'll probably ask you to come on her channel at some point
Oh, that
once
would
you
be
do.
wonderful.
I know. Yes. So, well, so those of you who don't maybe do remember that Vicky and I had scheduled something, but her computer wasn't working, so she had to wait
Yep.
until Larry could go get one, and then she
Yeah.
had to move, and then I had all kinds. So anyway, spirit time
Long
always
time
is the
coming.
right. Yeah, spirit time is the right time. So there
Yeah.
you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never too late to learn is right, Viviani. I went to get my first master's degree at 45, and then my second master's degree, I was 54.
Wow.
And so it isn't. I mean, I was going to continue, but I ran out of money,
Yeah,
I'm just
I know what you mean.
that
That was my thing with the esthetician too. It's like, okay, how do I find the money to do that now?
Yeah, that's right.
Thank
That's right.
you.
Yeah, that's nice. Thanks, Kel. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I hope the smoke isn't so bad. My friend who lives right below Ontario said that the smoke from Canada was coming down. So I hope you guys are all right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
awful. I know when we were still in Vegas, I mean,
Uh-huh.
the skies from the California fires were just, milky from smoke.
Yes. Yep. We've had them too here in Seattle, not this year, but we've had them in previous years coming down from Vancouver. And
Oh, yeah.
and then also coming up from Oregon. It's
Oh
like,
my gosh, you were getting double.
you were getting double, and your eyes bother you. Your eyes get itchy and stuff.
Yeah, mine were really scratchy and
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I get it. All right, so we got 3 questions up. If there's anybody else, go ahead and put them in. Ness says, as I sleep or as I wake up, extreme anxiety takes on. What's happening? Or what message do your guides have for me to understand and work with energy? Okay, yes.
Okay.
Are you protecting do you have protection around you when
That's
you
what
do
I was
this?
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Go ahead.
when you wake up, even if you can do 5 minutes of meditation and recenter yourself, I think it would help. Let me see what
the past 3 nights and the mornings. Ness, we are going through a really, really tough solar storm, Schumann resonance, and
all
a
the
lot
planets that are aligned and retrograde.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the full moon.
And the full moon.
That's a lot of energy coming at us.
That's a lot of energy. And we could maybe think to ourselves, oh boy, that's anxiety. Where in real truth, it may not be so much as anxiety as it's upgrades that you're getting, and it feels overwhelming. And so that might create that feeling of anxiety.
Yeah.
Let me pull some cards though. Yeah, let's pull the light code cards because I think, yeah. Hi, Laura.
I've got a deck called Mystic Sisters.
Okay.
That I absolutely love. Here's if you can.
Oh yeah, yes. I have one of those somewhere.
Yeah, I absolutely love this deck.
Good.
And I feel like it can talk to us.
Okay. There you go. All right. And somebody recommended for Sue's cat, the Bach flower remedies. They have them for animals, and they also have all the Bach remedies for people. And I'm putting it in here. And the one that I get is Rescue Remedy. It's called Rescue Remedy. And you only take a couple drops sublingually under the tongue. And it really does help you with things like this. I'm not trying to hawk that you have to go pay money for anything, Ness, but honestly, it's worked for me. I've had them for years. I've had the Bach flower remedies for years. Yes. Rescue remedy for you and your pets. Okay, good. Yeah. Yep. Um, thanks, Viviani. That's great. Yeah, I know it auto corrects, but it should be Bach, Bach, and it's, yeah, square breathing. Okay, so go ahead whenever you're ready, Vicky.
Okay. Well, I got three cards. I have to read from the book because they're different.
Okay.
Um, okay, the first one I got. Let me see. I've got a glare. Sorry. Snake charmer. You can't read the
Oh,
words underneath, but um, the snake charmer sits entranced in her own shadowy world. Although beauty surrounds her, she cannot take time to enjoy it. She must not break her concentration on the poisonous snake in front of her, or a dangerous outcome will likely occur. This card deals with bad habits you wish to break, an activity that you once thought brought you pleasure and give you a sense of power has now become a detrimental obsession. This situation has been a progressive one created through time. A cautious disentanglement is required, and seeking others to help you will make the change much easier. The next one I got is Bast. There we go. I love the black cat sitting there next to her.
oh yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
And I don't know if these are speaking to you or not. We'll see if it gives us anything else. The Egyptian goddess Bast is the protector of the household. She is widely known today as the cat goddess, the queen of domestic affairs. As a fertility goddess, she protects mothers and their children and brings health to the whole family. In Egyptian magical text, an offering to Bast was made by women with hopes that this would enable them to conceive or help their crops to grow. Being cat like in nature, Bast reminds us to land on our feet in any situation by using a positive, humorous, and playful attitude as our best defense. She is a master of multitasking and deftly manages all matters of the home. Drawing this card turns your attention to your own domestic life, to fluff your own nest, and to care for loved ones with your full attention. And I think this means taking care of yourself as well,
Right. Absolutely.
and calming your mind, and before you can, on the plane they tell you put your oxygen mask on first, and I
That's
fully
yeah.
believe that.
Yeah, you have to take care of self first. That's right. That's beautiful. She said another reader yesterday said after 2 nights is the same thing, that it was the full moon. But this
Mhm.
whole month, I believe, and you know this, Ness, is pretty astrologically crazy. So yeah. So what do I have? I have some light worker cards for you. I have leadership, and it says to step up. So it could be that you may be subconsciously feeling that you need to do more than you're doing right now with regard to your spiritual life. And
Mhm.
so there is a balance between wanting to get that, do those things, and taking care of ourselves and relaxing and resting through these energies. And so that would create a feeling of anxiety, like, I
Yeah.
want to move forward, but I can't right now. I can't. So I have to just stay and sequester. The second
Yeah.
one I get is choice point. And it says here, make a decision.
Oh,
And so it's like the decision you have to make between stepping up and doing the spiritual work, and relaxing and taking care of yourself, and also getting ready to do your work that you do in your 3D life. So there you go. The last one is ascension, a timeline. Look at that. It's
ooh.
exactly what I feel. We're all going through
Mhm.
the extent ascension timeline. Each of us is on a different trajectory, let's say, and we just need to trust the process. The only thing I do want to say is, if every day, if this continues every day, that you're having this anxiety, or make sure you
Mhm.
ask your doctor if there's
Yeah.
something have for that, because I don't want you to have that problem. And of course, you know that this is for entertainment purposes only, because we're not doctors. But I think that's pretty good. Trust the process. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Ness. Yeah. Both kinds of work. They kind of tear us in two directions. I know it does for
Absolutely.
me. Yeah. Yep. So, all right. Thank you for your question, dear.
Thank you, Ness. I hope it helped.
Yeah. All right. We have Given Wings. Given Wings would like a message. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, Sonia, cats are coming up an awful lot. I agree with you. I'm seeing people in the chat with their cats. And also we're hearing from JD Vance about the cat lady, the cat lady. And then, just other things. Yep. Yep. You're welcome, dear. It happens when you sleep and wake up 3 to 20 minutes a day. Okay. That's very strangeness.
Yeah.
Kelly, as you say, put your rubber band around you like old bumper cars. It acts as a cushion. We are able to navigate by. That's very true. And so there's so many ways we can protect ourselves. And I love that idea, Kelly. Put that. I mean, when people are driving you crazy, put mirrors facing them around you.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you've got your bubbles, your pink and white bubbles. But yeah, I love the rubber bar. That sounds good.
That's cool. That or copper. Copper will do that too.
Copper will do it too. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Laura. Nice to see you. If you would like a reading, let us know, okay? Anybody else? Who I do have, just so you know, is Given Wings, Viviani, Anya, and Sonia. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here and supporting Vicky.
Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready if you are.
Yeah, you go right ahead. Yeah.
Okay. I pulled this from the Messages from the Guides, James Van Praagh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's going to glare. It says, express your feelings. I've got glare so bad. Make each day count. I know you can't see it.
Yeah. That's all right. We trust you.
And the last one I have is live your bliss.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like expressing your feelings, making each day count, and living your bliss is our true purpose.
It is.
I feel like it's your true purpose.
Yeah. I remember. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. And then, what you're feeling will shine out to others.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When I started reading Joseph Campbell's books, he was a mythologist that talked a lot about things, and that was it. Follow your bliss was his saying. I used to have a sweatshirt that said it, and it's like, it's whatever it is that makes you happy. It's your happy place. Don't settle for something that only gives you half a cup full, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow. Great messages. Great messages. Yeah. All right. So I'm pulling from two different decks here. Oh, actually three. All right. There we go. So the first card I get is that the Queen of Pentacles comes up for you. And it says here that you need to delegate more and assign more tasks to have other people. Don't take the full burden. And, so I love that because it kind of goes along with Vicky's cards. And it says here, your projects are better well done than fast done. And also that you need to stay focused on what you need rather than what you want. So that's always a good thing. We focus on what we need first, and then we allow for whatever it is we want to come in divine timing. So there's that one. The second one I got for you is a white-tailed hawk. It says you need to go out and spend some time in nature. And you have
Yeah.
a beautiful nature picture on your yeah. Look at
Oh,
that
I love
white-tailed
that.
hawk. Isn't that beautiful? It's just lovely. Um, Finally, it says, when you're out there, especially in nature, look for the signs and the symbols that are there for you to see. Recognize them, and the synchronicities from the universe will help guide, support, and enlighten you. So there you go. And I've had people tell me different things lately, more so than before, like they saw they out of nowhere, no bird around, nothing, just floating down a white feather.
Yeah,
Or they see hummingbirds sort of working around the area. Whatever, nature has so much to offer us if we just
absolutely.
spend the time to look at it. So that's wonderful.
Mhm.
Your dad visits you via hawks?
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
I get that too.
And you found a hawk feather. Well, you're
I
doing
gotta,
the work.
I gotta show you this. This is my sage bowl. It's a
Uh-huh.
tortoise shell, and these
Yep.
are all feathers that I found. Sorry, I've got my fan going, but I've got an owl
Beautiful.
feather, a hawk feather, a bunch of
Beautiful.
other feathers that I don't know where they came from. But
Uh-huh.
this is my sage bowl,
How beautiful.
and
How
I keep
beautiful.
it sitting on petrified wood.
There you go.
Yeah,
Beautiful. That's lovely. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so glad to hear that you resonated with the hawk because that's
yeah,
definitely your father then coming through for you. And how beautiful is that? That's so lovely. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah. She says, thank you. He leaves me feathers and I have a bowl full. Isn't that beautiful? That's
you
beautiful.
we resonate.
We resonate.
Yeah,
This is good. This is good, Sonia. Flow and grow. Or no, glow.
glow and
Okay.
glow.
We could always add grow to that too. Flow,
Oh
glow,
yeah,
and grow. It will be a tongue
say that
twister.
5 times.
Yeah, I know. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Well, Lori, interesting to hear about the feathers. I had that experience with a white feather floating down a few weeks ago. Happy to know it's a shared experience.
Yeah,
Absolutely. We're
it happens
getting,
with neighbors.
yeah, you know this too, Lori, all
Mhm.
these things that are happening but we're noticing more as
Yeah,
well, I think. Yeah.
absolutely.
Thank you, everybody. Nothing better than getting a feather. Yeah.
I love it.
All right. So Viviani would love a message from her guides and angels. All right.
Okay. I'm pulling from Archangel Gabriel.
Oh, nice. That's who channeled those the hawk and the other one come from this. It's called the Master Ascension Light Codes,
Ooh.
and it's channeled by Archangel Raphael. And
Oh, how
so,
cool.
yeah, that's yeah. I just,
Love
of course,
that.
I did not need it, but I did want it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my problem.
I know.
Remembering the needs before the wants.
That's right. No, that's funny. All right, here we go. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. All right, Viviani, the first card I get for you is fire. And you know what comes from fire? It's a purification. Even when
Mhm,
you've got your smudge bowl, speaking of fire, and you
mhm.
wanting to spread the smoke from the sage and so on. But this is saying you've come through the fire and you are now rising like the phoenix in the ashes. The second one I get is you are feeling the world. And I think a lot of us empaths. We see what's happening in the world, particularly in Ukraine and Gaza and those places. And it is almost anxiety producing. That's why staying away from mainstream media has become the norm for most of us in the chat. But
Absolutely.
the last one is you are also at a choice point where you have to make a decision about something. Whatever it is, know that when you go in and you discern what it is. Move forward with it. Don't look back. Just know that you're being put on the right trajectory for what it is that you need to do. Go.
And I've got from Archangel Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is recognition.
Wonderful. Yeah.
And it says, you and your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors.
Mm-hmm.
The next one I got is helping children.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
Part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people.
Oh.
And the last one, perfectionism.
Uh-huh.
Polishing your creative projects is fine, but don't allow perfectionistic fear to result in procrastination. And I think I'm guilty of that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's
well,
part of my
yeah,
problem.
we don't want to be wrong. Yeah, we don't want to be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think, Viviani, you've got a lot of recognition coming to you. I can feel that. And your channel is wonderful. I wanted you to know that. I subscribed to your channel. And the other card, helping children, I think everything that we do, people are coming to us, and I think younger people are going to be coming to us even more.
Mm-hmm.
They're already on that path. And I think they're drawn to this more than we ever were.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, they are. They're going to save us is what I really believe. They will.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So Charlie Sage of Fire came in. Welcome, Charlie. And Craig Dixon. I'm glad you're out of the hospital.
Yeah, Viviani.
Feeling better. And Viviani is a Virgo, so that's an issue. We understand. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Craig, I'm sorry you have to go on a bland diet, but yeah, you're going to have to get away from some of those spices, or perhaps fried foods, maybe. Yeah. But Kelly, this is a great share. Birds, hawks are majestic. They express freedom and strength, and I feel that really ties to the message I've been getting to get quiet and encourage clear thinking and alignment. Very good.
Absolutely.
And I think, Kelly, what you're seeing is that if you're watching any other shows, like you're here today, you're seeing it in other shows, and it's like, wow, I'm getting that message too. So that's really cool. I'm glad. Thank you for sharing that, Kelly. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Always a pleasure to hear your take on things. Okay, Valerie S. And Carolyn says Peter was cleaning the windows when 4 hummingbirds came in and floated around him. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's 4 people from the other side, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think hummingbirds represent people from the. Tell him he's doing he's such a sweet guy cleaning the windows. Oh my goodness, that's so lovely. Wow. Hi, Debbie at Shifting Veils. It's lovely to see you. Thank you also for being here. And of course, Carolyn and Peter. And I'd like to say hi to everybody. All right, hold on. Gina M. Hi, Gina. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Don't see you all the time. So thanks for being here. Oh, you're welcome, honey. All right, so we'll go on to the next one. Thanks, Viviani. We have Anya, and she says, any move in my near future because of job? Oh, really?
Wow.
Well, the person to ask is Vicky, because she just moved.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm moving constantly.
Had you not been home in Missouri since your husband's sister
died? It was November when we left.
Okay.
California. We left California in April. Okay. Came home for about a week and then went to Vegas.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you came home.
Yeah, we had been home maybe a week, and we went back and went to Vegas, and we were there for 4 months.
Okay.
So
wow. Yeah.
It's been a good 8 months.
Yeah. But you know what? That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, I love to travel.
I do
Driving isn't so great, but I still love to travel.
Well, I make it a road trip with my husband if we go somewhere, and I feel really, really, I like it better if we're in our motorhome, because
Yeah.
our motorhome, you got room, you can eat, pee, lay down, whatever. But we try to, it's our time with each other that really makes me
Absolutely.
happy. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we were in separate cars, so it makes it hard. You know, I had my car and he had his. So we
That's
can't
no
talk
good.
to
Yeah.
each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it when we're together.
Yeah, that's true. Debbie, that's all right. You take care of your grandson. We're just glad you're here. It's fine. All right,
Well,
on.
I've got my cards pulled.
Good. Go right ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I got the Page of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's going to be news about a move.
Mm-hmm.
Page, younger energy. But swords are air. I really think you're going to get a message about that. Something coming up. And then I've got the Two of Cups, the agreement. And I feel like that's something coming up with your job, that maybe, you know, there's going to be an agreement that you will do something like that. And then I got the Eight of Swords reversed.
Ooh. Okay.
And Eight of Swords, you know, upright, you're bound by your own restrictions.
Right.
She can move anytime she wants, but she chooses not to.
Mm-hmm.
But reversed, I feel like you're going to be breaking those bonds and doing your thing.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, dear.
That's what I got.
That's awesome. I want to say hi to Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot. Thank you for being here, Ron. It's nice to see you, and welcome, Vicky. I'm glad you got to come on when Vicky was coming on, so thank you. Yeah. All right, Anya. I get that you're just going to be a busy bee. It says you will be rewarded for your efforts because you have focus and dedication. So as far as moving, that's very possible. I think if that's what you want to do, then that's what you can do. You're going to get a sudden realization, and something's going to come to you that is possibly a job, maybe somewhere else. Use the power of innovation. And yeah, the last one I got is you're going to get a phone call. And so, yeah, I don't know if it's the new job, or if it's we need somebody here, or whatever it is. And of course, we don't have phones like this anymore. It could be a cell phone, but it also could be an email or something like that, a text or. But wow. Yeah, holy shit is right. There you go.
Yeah.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous. Yeah. All right. Wow. Okay. Thanks, Anya. Sonia here. A message. Oh, yes. She's very connected to her elementals and her angels.
Me too.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Angie and Valerie, I got your questions, and Laura. Laura's next. Okay. All right. So thanks, everybody. I want to remind everybody that Vic does not yet have a channel, but is going to have a channel very soon. And she's named it Heartprint Intuitive, which is wonderful. I love it. And so when she does finally have that up and running on my community page, I will link there for it. And so you can find out. You're welcome. Yeah. All right. You can go whenever you are ready.
Okay. I've got Archangel Gabriel cards pulled. And it says divine guidance.
Ooh, okay.
The ideas you are receiving are heaven-sent answers to your prayers, which I think is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
The next card is even better. Success.
Ooh. Very nice.
Congratulations, you did it.
Awesome.
And the last one I have is editor. Your writing or other creative project benefits from outside help and support. So I think we all need help from now and again. And I think asking for help, you've got to, what was it I heard someone say, that not asking for help is like, or not receiving help, not accepting help is like exhaling and not inhaling.
Absolutely. That's
You
very,
know,
yeah,
I love that.
I do too. I think that some of us are a little reticent to accept things. I don't know if it is we don't feel worthy, but or something, but we want to give and give and give, and it's a two-way street. People even a compliment some people can't accept. That's very
Absolutely.
sad. So
Yeah, they have to make an excuse for why
yeah,
they're getting a compliment, and that's,
right,
you've got
yeah,
to learn to just say thank you and feel
uh-huh.
it.
It's
Just
like with me.
feel
With
it.
me, someone will say, "Oh, I like your shirt." I'll say, "Oh, I got it at Walmart," or "I got it at," and it's like, "So what? I like your shirt. It doesn't matter where you got it."
Exactly.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Unless you're
All
proud
right.
of how much you paid for it.
Yeah, right. Uh, so I pulled the elemental empath card, and I'm pulling it because you're also dealing with your daughter Sophia, who is in the hospital, and we all send love to and best outcome. It says here you need to reclaim your body. Your body is your home. You need to release your emotions from your body. So if you're holding any, I know the other day I saw in the chat you wrote something about your other daughter's birthday and you were crying and you had to get off the phone. That's what you need to do, dear. You need to cry. You need to yell or whatever it is you need to do. And your angels and guides are saying, reclaim yourself. Don't let it sit somewhere in your body. In other words, we hold things in our body. And it's not
I know
really that
that.
weird. Yeah. Yeah. So then it says to honor the journey. And look, this woman is pregnant. So, there's nothing quite like carrying your own baby. Well, honey, you're carrying your baby again in a different way at this point.
Yeah.
It says, don't rush, experience life and respect others and allow messes. And I love that because, you may say, oh God, I got to go home and clean my house. I've been so busy. Doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. So,
No.
I love this. Focus on what needs to be taken care of, but include yourself in that. That's important. That's so important. Reclaim yourself. And finally, it asks you to pause. That's a very interesting lady with stars on her boobs or something here, but it's interesting. But it says here, respond versus react, observe thoughts, and mindfulness. So I think that's all these are messages from your angels and guides. They're saying, do all these things by taking care of yourself first, Sonia, and know that you are so dearly loved. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hi, Jen Bowles. Nice to see you, dear. Oh, Carolyn, I'm glad he tested you, though. That's that's why we have the C tests. I don't want to say it. I don't like that word, but
Yeah.
All right. Laura just would like a message, please. All right, Laura. My husband just came home from his doctor's appointment and brought me my coffee.
Isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He doesn't get out much, but when he does, he knows the drill.
You got him trained, Aley.
I do.
That's great. Okay, I'm going back to messages from my guides.
Okay.
From the guides. It says, trust your intuition.
Huh?
There we go. Trust your
Wow.
intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Understand your body.
Mm. Perfect.
Oh, I love this one. And don't relinquish your power.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we all have guilt from that. Giving away our power.
Yep.
Not saying what we mean and meaning what we say, and yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Very true. We have to guard what's ours. It's very true.
Exactly. And trusting
Um,
your intuition.
absolutely. So Laura, I got something very interesting for you. I have that magic is available to you.
Ooh.
We're all magical. We all have gifts. We all have different power that we carry. Um, but you have got to let the magic inside you be more in your daily life. And I love this because right above the door is this wonderful portal. And of course, that's your whole universe. The universe is calling you. The universe is calling you to use your personal magic in any way that you feel is important. And they said, the first thing you may think is, well, what do I do? I don't know what to do. And it says, use your imagination. That's why we have it. And I love this. Look at this. It's such a gorgeous, there's all these different bottles all around in a big cauldron. And it just says, there's so much available. Find one thing to start with and work with that first. And where will you go? You'll be on your way. And it says it will bring you the freedom that you want and liberation that you want for yourself.
Mm.
And look, it's very interesting. Look at this right here under her chin. It's in her. It's
Root
speak your truth.
chakra.
Speak your truth. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Open up your throat chakra.
Absolutely.
Yeah, beautiful.
All
Laura,
right.
love your cards. They're wonderful. I hope that.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I hope that makes you happy. There you go. Yes, I know, Sonia. You let me know if there's anything I can do for you, my dear. If you just need to talk, there you go. Oh, Greg, she's happy. You would ask Clara, "Are you happy?" I listen to you, and yeah, I know she's happy. You know it. You already know she's happy.
Yeah.
She loves you. Yeah. All right. Now, next one we have here is Valerie, and I'm glad to see you, Valerie. Valerie just moved to a new place. She's going to find a new job.
Oh,
She's
exciting.
awesome. Yeah, it's exciting. I think it's exciting and daunting at the same time. Don't
Oh,
you?
yeah. It's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah. When you were in Las Vegas and you had to make your way around to find things, and isn't it?
It's
Or even
a
when you
little, yeah.
yeah, it's
I
even
got
in
used to it, but it's like, oh my, just
Yeah.
getting to know the roads and where they go and what
Right.
connects to what, and oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a little scary. I didn't go down to the Strip a lot on my own. Let's put it that
Oh,
way.
that's one place I don't particularly care for. But
No,
yeah.
I don't either, and I stayed away from it.
But Larry's there, so sometimes you had to
Yeah.
go, I'm sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We saw a few shows that were just
Oh,
absolutely
good.
phenomenal.
Oh, good.
We saw
Well, that's
Righteous Brothers.
Wow.
Yes.
Cool.
You know, the one died a few years ago, but the other one is continuing, and he's got this phenomenal partner that
Wow.
just his voice was like an angel. Oh my God.
My brother was a lot older than me, and he remembered going to see them when they were just really small.
Yeah.
And, in California. That's awesome.
Oh my God, they were phenomenal. And
Uh-huh.
I cried through most of the show thinking about my
Oh,
mom.
I bet you
'cause
did.
My
I
mom
bet
loved
you
them.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it
All
totally.
right. All right, Valerie. I got the Knight of Wands. And I feel like this is you. And this is from the Crow Tarot.
Wonderful.
This is you charging forward. You've got a lot of action going on in this. And then the second one, balancing. You're balancing the Two of Pentacles. And I feel like this is you weighing your ups and downs and choices and finding out what is best for you to do and how and when and how much, you know. And then the final card is just freaking phenomenal. The Sun.
That is. Oh,
look at that card with the crow pulling the ribbon across the sun. And the sunflowers. I absolutely love this card.
Yeah. And that's such a wonderful portent of what's to come.
Absolutely.
Yes. You're going to find your sunshine there, sweetheart. Oh, that's so lovely. Wow. So it is great. I first pulled the Star Consciousness card for you, Valerie, and they want you to know that you are a very strong member of, well, this community, but the metaphysical community and what you do. And it's like the ETs or star people, they want to be called star people now. They're saying, you have lived many, many lives, some in the stars, and you've been able to adapt to whatever it is that you've been given, and you will be able to do that again. So there's that first one. The second one is, you may cook up a conception of something that you want to get going. And I'm wondering if it's another restaurant and you're going to cook up something that you'll conceive an idea. There are some people that do fusion. I know they go out and they do fusion, and that's a fairly new concept, but there could be another concept even. You've got the experience and the knowledge. If that's what you want to do, you could be cooking up something totally different. I just thought cooking had to do more with restaurants, but it could be more spiritual. So that's fine. And you have the god Oshun, Oshun, who is saying, expand your light body, or you will be expanding your light body. And what will happen is you're going to attract people that have the same beliefs as you in that area, and you'll find those people. Look at you're going to be a big, big presence. You will attract people from the type of person that you are. Isn't that fabulous?
Yeah.
That's really good, moving into a new area. Yeah. I'm really happy for you. And it does take time. It takes time. Yep.
Yeah.
And you, by the way, she used to work 7 days a week, all the time.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So she needs the break. She needs a
absolutely break. Give yourself some time to get used to wherever you go and just soak in the moments. Soak in, the beginnings, the new beginnings.
Right. Oh, that's nice.
Aww, thank you, Valerie.
Hi, Linda Bishop. Yeah. All right, Tanita, we'll do it. We're right at the end here. So let's see. We have Angie first. What did my coworkers think of my work ethic and commitment this week? Oh. Do you care a lot about what they think, Angie? Maybe your boss.
Yeah.
Was there something that made you feel as though they were ganging up on you? And is that the question, the reason for the question? Because I think that sometimes that can happen. People can get pushed out of something or feel ganged up on. But anyway, I'm going to pull some cards.
Are you new at this job, or is there some reason that, I don't know, it's a new beginning? You want to know how they're feeling about you?
Yeah. I don't know. Are you still here, Angie? Let me know you're here. If not, we can. Oh, I wasn't far down enough. All right.
Wow. Well, I've got 2 7s at a 10. I've got the 7 of Wands.
It's correct, she said. It is correct.
Okay.
Okay. 7 of Wands.
7 of Wands. 7 of Cups. A lot of things going on, new illusions, delusions, wondering what they're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the 10 of Cups. And I feel like you made a good impression.
That's a good impression. Yeah.
You know, they feel great about you. You know,
Wow.
there was a lot of, what's going on here? What's she going to be like? Blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
But then, you know, I think they've made up their mind that you did a good job.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Jen Bowles, I'm glad you put that up. She says, I heard you had to change things to smooth the ripples in the water at work. Well, Jen, you coming on here
Ooh.
next? I think maybe we're going to have all kinds of people coming on to do readings. I love it. Thanks for sharing it. No, it's wonderful. I really appreciate it. So I got a rose. And so I'm going to say they really like that. If this was The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, you'd be getting a rose. So what about that? They love you. They love you. They said, yes, you've been working really hard. And they said, we're all going to hammer this out together and you're part of the team. I think they really enjoyed it. They liked it. And they said, you bring a burst of magic to us. Look at that.
I love it.
There's the lotus and look at you in the background there.
Wow.
So I think it's going to go okay, Angie, and trust the process. And do know though that I'm going to caution you. And I think it's just really important to caution anybody at a job. Don't tell anybody anything that you don't want everyone to know. That's the only problem. Yeah. I don't like it, but it's the truth because you just don't know who you're telling and what they're saying.
Is just horrendous.
It is. It's awful. Anyway, much luck on your job, my sweetie. All right. So Tanita, and then I'm going to do a community reading for everyone. Vicky and I will do it. So let's, Tanita. All right. Let's see. I hope you're doing well.
Is there a question or just a general reading?
I think she just wanted a general reading.
Okay.
Fine. Mm-hmm. Oh, Linda Bishop, I got to go listen to Barack's, Michelle's. I was on doing shows last night. And I have so many. Oh, I want to watch Doug's. People were complaining about Doug Emhoff. And I thought, my husband said it was wonderful.
I thought so too.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
They were saying it was odd or it was, they have to say something. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good, Angie. I'm glad, sweetheart. Thank you. And thank you, Valerie. All right. My feet are fabulous, Carolyn. I've been using magnesium oil on them at night and putting socks on to go to bed. I think it's really doing something. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys all thought he was awesome. So what I'm probably getting though is the MAGA tears. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They probably really liked it, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the first card
I'm gonna watch it. I promise. I'm gonna watch it. I'm going to.
The first card I got is Knight of Cups in reverse.
Okay.
So it's a slow moving knight. I don't think the message is ready to come out yet. I think whatever he wants to give you is just not time yet. Okay. And then the other one that I've got here, the second one, is the Nine of Swords in reverse. So whatever you're worried about, I think it's starting to go away. I think the worry is starting to go away. Things are starting to feel calmer. The anxiety is less. And then I got the Star.
Wonderful.
So look at the hope coming out here in this card. The Star with the crow with his wings wide open. I just love that. So I think whatever you're thinking about or were worried about is starting to dissipate. I really feel like the hope is coming out in you now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very nice. Oh, Jen has a question and she says, since she's got a group of people here in the chat, maybe you can help her out for psoriasis on the palms of her hand. If you have any thoughts about that, let her know. All right. So what I get for you, Tanita, is ritual. And I love this card because Val and I were talking about this last night. It kept coming up. The word ritual kept coming up as a card too. And we all have a feeling that we can't do some kind of a ritual because it might be wrong. Oh, we might not get it right or whatever. But lighting a candle can be a ritual. And Val said even having a cup of coffee in the morning can be a ritual.
Absolutely.
But in this case, you could probably take time and space just to sit quietly. You could either meditate or do a guided meditation, something that you're doing to reinforce your spiritual life or your beliefs. And so it could be really anything. And like I say, you don't have to worry that it's wrong. It's whatever you want it to be. They said, immerse your whole self in whatever it is that you're doing. And if you look up here, they're saying you have the power and the energy. It's rising in you, and you're going to be able to be more and more powerful. You're already powerful. All of us are powerful, but this would be even more powerful. And finally, it says you're part of the divine matrix. And I think of Keanu Reeves when I see this.
Yeah.
But we are all here working. It seems like we're all separated. We aren't, but we're not separate at all. We're all one. We're all one. And so you're part of that, Tanita. And so even though you're on the other side of the world, you're part of us. So thank you. Yeah, Rossi, that might be right. Castor oil might be a really good thing. And
I was thinking mineral oil too.
Mineral oil? Okay.
With tea tree oil?
Yeah. Oh, ginger for psoriasis. Okay. There you go. I heard castor oil is also really good to put on your face.
It is, yeah. That's what I've heard. Yeah. You can drink it or use it outside your body, either one.
That's right. Okay, so to finish up here, thank you, first of all. Thank you for being here and supporting.
Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Yeah. I think she's done some beautiful channeling at the beginning or automatic writing that she had done. And as you can see, she knows how to read the cards, and she's going to be opening up her own channel very soon. And she'll let me know when it's open.
Yes,
and
I will.
Yeah.
I'll let everyone know.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay. Community.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. Hello, Dreamweaver. It's nice to see you. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. So for my part of the collective message is, first of all, we get the principle of correspondence. Ooh. I love this card because, as you can see, the tree has so many branches and roots that grow up and grow down into the earth. And it's wanting us to know that all of us are connected, just like in that last reading I was mentioning. And then this one comes up. So everything corresponds to something else. We all correspond to each other. Magic corresponds to each and every different element. We are very powerful, like the tree is when it stands. Trees can hear us. They have messages for us. They're beautiful. And it says, keep staying courageous, dear hearts. We have to stay courageous. And I love this. It epitomizes the idea that the strength and courage that comes from community and the same ideas that come together make for a much stronger tie. And it brings us more hope and brings us more feeling. And also it says, we're all being downloaded and being available to learn sacred knowledge. Look at the hall there. It's got, and I love it because on these cards, there's DNA strands on the side, as well as the beautiful, and it's the number 3, which is the triad, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, the pyramid, all of that. So remember that we all have the sacred knowledge, that it will come to us when it's our turn to hear it, just as Vicky does it with her automatic writing. Some of us will hear things, some of us will see things, some of us will be led to something that will illuminate that. And there you go. So your turn here. Yeah.
All right. Well, I first of all got the Two of Cups. Where am I there? There I am. I feel like we're all coming together in communication and sharing our hearts. You see the
Uh-huh.
heart there in the middle of
Oh,
the
you
cup?
got a heart too. Look at that.
Yes, I know.
Oh.
And then we're all hard at work on our spiritual path, the Eight of Pentacles.
Uh-huh.
And I
Yeah.
love how he's etching that with his beak.
Uh-huh.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And then I got the Fool. We're all
Uh-huh.
being downloaded with new beginnings, rising to
Absolutely.
new heights, new levels of our own consciousness. And I feel that. I feel it so much with all the election stuff and all of that going on, with Kamala rising like she did. Um, I just feel like everyone is in a more hopeful mood. They're in a more
Absolutely.
elevated state with between the solar storm, the full moon, the planets aligning,
Yep.
and all of our own downloads and spiritual awakenings. We're really hopeful for a new
We
beginning
are.
here. And
We
I
are.
think we're on it.
I think you're right. I think that the momentum can't be stopped. I'm going to just put it that way.
Absolutely.
It's like we keep this excitement up and we make our new world. The
Mm-hmm.
new, the new world that we've been wanting, and it's moving forward, not backwards. And that's what we all
Absolutely.
need. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yep. Laurie says, we're all connected like panda trees. And I get so much courage for being a part of this community. Laurie, you're such an intricate part of it. Your knowledge is
Absolutely.
all also very, very important to all of us. So thank you. And Connie Epley, thanks for coming in a little bit at the end, but we welcome you, honey. Thanks
Absolutely.
everybody. Thank you for the great questions and input and love that's always in the chat. And thank you, Vicky,
Oh,
for
thank you
being
for having me, Allie. This has
here.
been wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I'm so
much.
glad we could make it happen. So
Yeah.
everybody have a beautiful day. Have a great day together.
Wonderful. Take care,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yep. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.